The Washington Commanders have a lot of needs coming up to this NFL draft in 15 days. Going down the list of needs, we got wide receiver, cornerback, linebacker, and even center. But a lot of people have running back in that needs list for the Washington Commanders, and a lot of people have the Commanders selecting a player named Jeremiyah Love at number 7, a running back. Why? Why are so many people saying the Commanders are going to select Jeremiyah Love? Well, that is what I will be explaining to you guys today, why the Washington Commanders should select Jeremiyah Love, aka a running back, at number 7 in this year's draft class. Let's get right into it. Starting it right off, Jeremiyah Love has an elite PFF grade, not just last year, this year, like last year, in his last year in college. He had a great year in his sophomore year as well. This guy is 20 years old, by the way. This guy is going to be 20 when he's drafted, and he'll be 21 from the start of the season. That is already a great news. This guy will be 25, maybe even 26 when he's trying to get his second contract in his back half of his prime. This guy is a bell cow back. This guy had 201 attempt shy of 200 attempts, by the way, in 12 games. That is bell cow back, right? This guy upped his carries in just 12 games compared to 16 last year. So that already gives me bell cow back vibes. This guy is a receiving threat. This guy is a receiving threat, so you get that as well. What does Jeremiyah Love do that is so elite? First off, he's an elite rusher. His rushing grade, 93.7. That's amazing. Again, his 93 PFF grade, overall grade in his junior year of college, is elite. His 91 in the sophomore year is even more elite. This guy has 2 great years of production, and that's what you love to see, especially for running backs. And you know what? His freshman year wasn't even all that bad either. This guy averages 6.9 yards per carry. That is valuable for a running back. This guy is also elite in the zone. You know what zone is? It's in the shotgun type pass. You have a running back right to your left or to your right, and it's gonna he comes in, you get the handoff, and you go through the B gap or A gap. Either or, it's just like a shotgun type running back situation, and he's great at that too. And if you watch Jaden Daniels play football, you see the offense the last 2 years. Jaden Daniels lives in the shotgun. And we live in the zone game, and most of our handoffs are from the zone. And with him being such a great player in the zone, that is going to be that's going to absolutely elevate Jaden Daniels and the offense's ability to run the football and just play offense in general. Another thing I love is that he's so good in the gap too. He's so good in all gaps: B gap, C gap, A gap, A, B, C gap. He is so good at every single gap, and you know what? That is what they tell us in the PFF grade too. I mean, PFF does not. On Twitter and TikTok, people just scream at PFF. PFF knows what they're talking about. They know what they're looking more at reps than you will ever look for a player ever. They know what people are good and what people are bad at. So don't shoot the messenger, right? He's also super elusive. He is super elusive. You love to see this, right? You love to see this, especially compared to an elite yards after contact per attempt, which is 4.5. That is elite for a running back coming out of college. And same for a 127.5 elusive rating. That is so good. This guy, in my opinion, Jeremiyah Love, is the best running back prospect since Saquon Barkley, who went number 2 in 2018. Why is he so good? I'm gonna explain that right. I'm gonna explain. He's better than He's better than Ashton Jeanty, in my opinion. Ashton Jeanty was just good at running up the middle and information, even zone. He's good at breaking contact and everything. Ashton Jeanty's still gonna be one of the better running backs in the NFL. He is one of the best running back prospects in a long while, right? He's not better than Saquon. No one's gonna be better than Saquon. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be really insane if someone's ever gonna be a better prospect than Saquon Barkley. What else about Jeremiyah Love? Well, something else about Jeremiyah Love is that he's also an elite receiving back. That is something that's going to be so valuable to Jeremiyah Love in the NFL too, especially for Jane Daniels having a player that can actually have a good yak ability in the backfield. Jane Daniels, by the way, has the worst. His wide receivers are the worst at yak. He's the worst. Jane Daniels is in the worst quarterback situation of all time. If you genuinely watch him play football, you know Jane Daniels is a great quarterback, and his fucking supporting cast just sucks. Like, if you know anything about football and you watch him play football, you would know that from day one. He would switch that up. Jane Daniels might actually win MVP if they give him a player like Jeremiyah Love, and I would absolutely love to see him in there because he's just so good at everything. He's better prospect than Bijan Robinson. He's obviously better prospect than Jamar Gibbs. He's a better prospect than even Ashton Genty. I don't even think it's that close. Jeremiyah Love is going to be a player that is going to be an elite running back in his rookie year. He might be the next Ezekiel Elliott. He might be the next Saquon Barkley in his rookie year. This guy is going to be an elite. He's going to be elite. He's just going to be elite. Jeremiyah Love, oh my god. On NFL Draft Buzz, you get a little more stuff other than just grades from PFF. He had an elite 40 of 4.36, which is just absolutely elite. He was at the combine. It's 96% percentile. You know what? This guy is an absolute dog. This guy is going to be so good. He has breakaway speed too, which is going to be so valuable. Yeah, he's alright height. Alright, he might be a little bit below average in weight, but still, he still breaks tackles. NFL Draft Buzz gives him a 97% break tackle, which is insane to say in my opinion. And this is such a great thing for Jeremiyah Love. I think he's better receiving back than he is a break tackling type of person, but they give him a 78%. I think he's more of a 95 receiving type running back, but he's so generational, and this guy is one of the best running backs that you will ever watch and ever see because he's just good at every single thing. He's even good at pass blocking. I don't understand why they only have him at 56%. But look, you can get all this. You can get all the measurables like right here. Again, he has a 75% percentile in arms. He has a 74 percentile in 10-yard split, and he also has a 95% percentile in span. So this guy, respectfully, is going to be one of the best running backs in the NFL. And if the Commanders can snag him at 7 over players like Delane, Styles, McCoy, Bain, Bailey, Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, you still can't be mad about this. The only other players that I would maybe take over Jeremiyah Love, in my full-on opinion, is Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate, and maybe Sonny Styles. Why? Why do I say Carnell Tate over players like Ruben Bain, Delane? Because wide receiver is such a need. I think regardless, wide receiver is going to be one of our 2 first picks. We were obviously super aggressive getting a wide receiver and a guy like Alec Pierce and Romeo Dobbs. We just couldn't get him. That I cannot imagine we're not going to select one in our first 2 picks. That's something I will guarantee for the Washington Commanders. A wide receiver will be selected in one of our first 2 picks this year in the NFL Draft. And you know what? If we can get a guy like Jeremiyah Love like right here and then Skylar Bell, the Commanders' offense might just be elite. But we will definitely see for sure. I think Jeremiyah Love is just going to be so generational. Another player that we could definitely look at. Another good running back that you could possibly select is Jadaron Price. He's 2 years older than him though, but I think he's all right. He's good in his zone. He's a good rusher. He's good at like, you know, being elusive. He's also good at yards after contact. He's just an all right good player. You know what? Can definitely take. They could be an all right type player. I don't believe this is. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the running back. the running backs this year have a grand drop-off past Jeremiyah Love and the Washington Commanders. You know what? The Washington Commanders, they want to take Jeremiyah Love. Take him. Just take him. I love him. I think this is an absolute great pick in my opinion. If we take Jeremiyah Love, I think you just snag him out and we have a great time with it. So that is why the Washington Commanders should select Jeremiyah Love. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe as always. If you love NFL draft, football, and Commanders content, make sure to subscribe. You won't regret it. Make sure to eat some great food. And all guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.